Good morning, children. The next lesson what we are going to take is chapter 11, that is constructions. Okay, constructions lesson we will take. In this we will see two topics we will cover, that is division of line segment in a given ratio. This is first point we will cover, and second is making tangents to a circle. Okay, these two topics we are going to cover in this particular lesson, constructions. Okay, so first we will take division of line segments in a given ratio. The line segment means, all of you know, children, line segment means a line which has two endpoints. A line which has two endpoints. Clear? Like suppose I have drawn a line likewise. So if the line has two endpoints like A and B, this is the end of this side line, and this is the end of this side line. Okay, that means two endpoints. A line which has two endpoints means there is an end to it. The line is not continued further after that. Okay, so the line has two endpoints is called a line segment. This is called a line segment. This line segment can be of any measurement. Whatever measurement is given in the book, accordingly we will do any measurements line segment. Now division of this, that is the first topic, is division of this line segment in a given ratio. Means any given line segment, how we will divide into different ratios. Like for example, line segment in m:n ratio where m and n are positive numbers. Okay, so that means what? We will take a line segment, okay, of any measurement, because here line segment measurement is not given. So let it be 10 centimeter. Okay, I have taken this as 10 centimeter. Okay, so end points, let it be A and B. Okay, so we have to draw a ray at A, so that a ray of acute angle. Acute angle means, all of you know, children, it is less than 90 degree. So at A, keep an arc and draw an arc of acute angle. Okay, so draw likewise. Okay, so I got an arc of acute angle here. Okay, so now join this acute angle likewise from here, because if I make 60 degree, that is also an acute angle, all of you know. So now join the line like this. This is acute angle. Now what you have to do here, let m and n, here let m equals to 3 and n equals to 2. So m plus n will be how much? 5. That means here 5 equal segments, cutting one we will make. That means here you keep and cut an arc, little less you cut. Okay, cut an arc of here, same measurement, go for this 1 2 cutting. Now here how many? 3, then here 4, and then here 5. Because how many segments you have to cut? Here how many segments? 5. So here how many segments you have done? 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Name it as A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4, and this is A5. Now what is your aim? Join A5 to B. Okay, join A5 to B. likewise. Okay, got the line like this. Now you have to make what? 3:2 ratio. You have to divide this line segment. Okay, so 3:2 ratio means what? You have to make a parallel line from A on this AB so that it will be equal to A5B. That means you have to draw A5B parallel to A3C. Suppose any point here I will be getting on AB. Okay, and this is a ray. This is ray. AX is a ray. So now for the drawing of parallel line, what you will do? Whatever angle is here at A5, whatever angle we have, same angle I have to construct here at A3. So what you will do? Say take, for the measurement of same angle, what you will do? Take an angle here, take an arc and cut that arc. Likewise, do the A5, whatever angle is there, same angle I have to construct at A3. So what I'll do? Take an arc of any measurement less than A4. Okay, draw and cut here. Likewise, draw a semicircle likewise and go for this cutting. So now saw this. Okay, or no need of cutting, you just measure this angle. So first same measurement, cut here, again make a semicircle of the same one. Okay, now measure what is the angle between this. Likewise, okay, measure same angle we will take here and cut an arc. Okay, cut an arc of the same measurement. Now this is the same angle as this. Now from A3, draw line touching this angle made by this arc. Okay, join this. Likewise, join. Wherever it is touching AB, that is point C. Okay, and this is of 3 and this is of 2 ratio. That is, the line segment is divided into 3:2 ratio. Then how will you show that? Now, we know that this triangle, that is, in triangle A3C and triangle A5B. Now this triangle is similar to this triangle. So in according to theorem, basic proportionality theorem, this A3 upon A3 A5 equals to what? Because whatever distance we have from here to here, that is same as AC. So that will be AC upon, this is A3 and A5, whatever distance we have. Same is here also, that is why they are parallel lines. We have drawn parallel lines. A3, we have drawn what? A3 is parallel, A3C is parallel to what? A5B. Is it not? When these two are parallel, means what? This distance equals to this distance and this distance equals to this distance. Okay, so that means AC upon CB or BC you can write. Okay, and we have done according to construction. By construction we can write, by construction A3 upon A3 A5 equals to what? 3:2 ratio. 3:2, which implies what? AC upon BC is also, that is AC ratio BC equals to 3:2. Okay, that means this line is divided into, thus the line AB is divided into 3:2 ratio, whereas where AC equals to 3 and BC equals to 2. Okay, so likewise you have to construct and do the construction part. This is your, along with that, this is the proof part. Means how you can divide this into 3:2 ratio. Okay, this is the proof part. And construction, the way, take AB is a line segment, then draw acute angle at A, okay, and then make an equal arc from A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 of equal measurements, and give the name as A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. Then at A3 draw angle which is same as at angle A5B. Means at angle A3, means A3, make A3C same angle as A5B. Then only the lines A3C and A5B will be parallel to each other. Okay, so whatever the measurement of angle 5 is there, same must be there at A3 also. Then only the lines will be drawn parallel. Okay, so in step of construction you have to write that. The third point will be measure the angle of A5 and construct the same angle at A3. Okay, then draw line wherever it meets AB line segment, name it as C. Join A3C. Okay, now after that you can write that this is divided into 3:2 ratio, and then write this proof part. Okay, this is just an explanation. This is not your exercise question. Okay, now we will have first question. Only in 11.1 we have only first question. Second question onwards it is eliminated. It is not there in your syllabus for this year. Okay, that means 11.1 first question only we will have. Okay, second question onwards till 7 question, means second to 7 it is eliminated. Okay, that means only in 11.1 we will have question number 1. Only we will have this, and this is not there. This particular portion is eliminated. Question number 2 to 7 it is not there in the syllabus this year. Okay. Now see children, exercise 11.1 first question. Only we will have first question. Second question onwards till 7th question we do not have in the syllabus for this year. Okay. Question number 1 is draw a line segment of length 7.6 cm and divide it in the ratio 5:11 and measure the two parts. Now first question is draw a line segment of length 7.6 cm and divide it in the ratio 5:8 and measure the two parts. So here what are the ratios? We can see that ratio equals to 5:8. That means 5 plus 8 will be how much? This is m and this is n. This is in the ratio m:n. Okay, means m is what? 5 and n is 8. So that is equals to what? 13. So 13 parts we have to divide. Clear on that line as we have done. So first we will take what? 7.6 cm measurement line segment. Now take line segment of 7.6 measurement. Okay, this is, let it be A and B, which is of 7.6 cm. Okay, now at A I will do what? Acute angle. I will make acute angle. Okay, acute angle, all of you know, it is less than 90. Okay, it is less than 90. So any acute angle I will do, and I will take here the line likewise. Okay, so from here I will make an acute angle likewise. Construct an acute angle. Okay, and make how many divisions? How many divisions we need? 13 divisions. Means take a small measurement of this one and then start cutting 13 division. 1, then 2, same measurement. Okay, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then I have to extend the line because you can see that the line is short one, so I will extend it little more. Okay, okay, so now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, then what, 8, then 9, then 10, then 11, then 12, still one more I need. Okay, so little big more make. Of course this question will have a big construction because the measurement is 13. So 13 number is not a small one. So here I will do likewise. Okay. Okay. So now what is it? I got how much? Now this measurement are equal cuttings from here. Now this is our A 13 because the last division is what? 13. So it will start from here A1, A2, A3, A4 of equal measurements. These are all of equal measurements. Okay. This is A8, A9, A10, A11, A12 and A13. Okay. Now A13 to B we will join. Okay. It's a no doubt a big line. Okay. So join the line. Now what is given after A13? What is the other one? That is first point is A5. That is first ratio M is to N. M is in 5 point and the other division is what? 8. So A5 we will see. That is here A5. Okay. So at A5 we will draw the same angle as A3 so that we will draw a parallel line at A5 so that it will be equals to A13B. Okay, we have to draw or make A5 at A5 same angle as A3B means A13B. Whatever angle we have, same angle we have to construct at A5. Okay, A5. So that this line, whatever line we draw from here, that line will be parallel to A13B. Okay, so for that what we'll do? First, here draw an arc of any measurement, likewise draw. Okay, same arc draw at A5 also. Okay, so now you can see my rounder gap is too much, but here angle is too small. Okay, so I can't measure with this. So what will do? I am having a pencil rounder, okay, which you are having at home. This is small one, so I can measure and I can do this cutting of arc here in this with the pencil rounder. Okay, after that again I am going to use a chalk and scale. Okay, so see that how to measure this angle. Keep here wherever the arc is on AX line. This line is our ray. This line will extend, it is a ray. Okay, so this ray AX, wherever the semicircle took place, this angle will measure with this rounder. I will measure likewise. Okay, this much small angle is there, you can see. Okay, so same measurement of angle I will keep here also wherever the arc is there. Okay, so here is that cutting. So this same cutting, okay, cutting of this arc I will do with the chalk. I have marked it with pencil and then I will use the chalk. Okay, I will use the chalk for this measurement for this angle. Okay, same angle what I have here, I have taken here. Now with the help of chalk and scale I will join this. Okay, these 2 points likewise. Okay, it's measurement of arc. Now A5 to this angle of arc cutting, wherever I have done with A13 angle measurement I have taken and drawn and cut an arc on this A5 also same angle. So now that angles with this I will join. I'll draw the line. Okay, this arc and this A5 point I will join and stretch the line. Okay, wherever this line intersects or touches AB, this point is my C. Okay, this point is C. So now this is the required 5:8 ratio. This is 5:8 ratio. Clear now? So now what is given? And measure the two parts. So what you will do? Keep the scale here likewise and measure it. So how much you will get? You see 2.9 it will come. This side it is 2.9 cm, and when you change this here and keep and measure, so it is exactly 4.7. Okay, so these both points when you add, that is m is how much here? 2.9 and n is 4.7. So m plus n likewise what you will do? So 2.9 plus 4.7 is equals to how much? That is 16, 1. So 6 plus 1, 7. 7 centimeter what? So line segment is of 7.6 centimeter. So clear? Understood? So this is the way the construction will be done for the first question. Okay. Now we will see the step of constructions. So after the construction part, we will write steps of construction. First what we did? Draw a line segment of 7.6 cm. This line segment, which is what? AB, which is AB. AB equals to 7.6 cm. After that, locate 13, because 5 plus 8 is how much? 13. So 13, 5 plus 8 points like A1, A2, dot 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 till A13. Likewise A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9, A10, A11, A12 and A13 with the same measurement, that is like A1 equals to A1, A2 equals to A2, A3, likewise it will continue till A12, A13. Okay, clear? After that what? Join this B to A13, the last point. Okay, so last division, that is A13, we will join with B, that is join B, A13. Then fourth point is what? Through A5, draw a line segment which is parallel to B, A13. Means same parallel line you have to draw, means what? You have to make same angle as angle 13 as here A5. Parallel lines can be drawn when the angles are same. So here, whatever angle we have, we will measure and draw the same angle here also at A5. And with that angle from A5, we will draw a line where it touches or where it intersects. That parallel line which intersects AB at C. So this line from A5, same measurement angle what we had at A13. When the line is drawn, it touches AB at, or it meets or intersects AB at point C. Okay, clear? Now after that what? Which divides this point, divides this AB into 5:8 ratio. So this is 5 ratio and this is 8 ratio. Okay, 5:8 ratio. Now the length of AC, this length will be how much on measuring? We have done with the scale. On measurement of this AC, how much we got? That is 2.9 cm. And when BC is measured with the scale, how much you got? That is 4.7 cm. Okay, it is measured, that is why I have written here measured. Okay, then now justification. Construction part is over. Now justification what? By construction we have what? A5C parallel to A13B. Right, parallel lines we have drawn. Okay, therefore by basic proportionality theorem, what is that? A basic proportionality theorem, A5 upon A5 13, A13 equals to AC upon BC, means this side A5 upon A5 A13 equals to AC upon BC. This upon this, first this upon this part. Clear? So now construction. By construction, what we have seen from the figure, we know that this AA5 is in the ratio which one? 5. And A5 to A13, what is the ratio? This is 8 ratio and this is 5 ratio. Is it not? A to A5 is 5 and A5 to A13 is 8. 8 equal divisions are there. Clear? And now this is marked as equation 1 and this is equation 2. So now from equation 1 and 2 we know that what we got? AC upon BC. That means this upon this equals to 5:8 ratio. This is 5 and this is 8. And we know that this is equal to this. This is equal to this part. So definitely this is also 5 and this is 8. So proved. That means thus the line segment is divided in 5:8 ratio, which is 2.9 cm. On measuring, we got first part as 2.9 cm, second part as 4.7 pm. Okay, that is the end of this one. First exercise 11.1's first question. Once again I am telling 2 to 7 questions are not there in your syllabus for this year. Okay, directly we will go to 11.2 exercise. Okay, thank you.